Japan is famous worldwide for being safe, clean, and incredibly polite. But beneath this super orderly society are some rules that can feel seriously strange to outsiders. Some are actual written laws, others are unspoken social codes, but breaking them can still get you some serious side-eye, a stern talking to, or even a fine. Today, we're counting down the top 10 weird rules in Japan you won't believe exist. And trust me, number 1 is the one that blows almost everyone's mind. Let's get started. At number 10, you must sort your trash perfectly. In Japan, throwing away your garbage is practically an art form. It's not as simple as just tossing it in a bin. You have to separate everything. Burnable items, non-burnable items, plastics, cans, bottles, and paper. And here's the kicker: each category is collected on a different day of the week. If you mess up and sort it incorrectly, your trash bag might just be left behind with a bright, embarrassing warning sticker on it for all your neighbors to see. For those of us used to a single trash can for everything, this level of detail feels pretty extreme. But in Japan, it's taken incredibly seriously. Coming in at number 9, eating while walking is a big social faux pas. Well, in Japan, it's often seen as impolite or even a bit sloppy. The general expectation is that you stop what you're doing, find a spot to eat politely, and then continue on your way. This is especially true in busy city centers or quiet residential neighborhoods. Many foreigners are shocked when they get disapproving looks just for munching on a sandwich while walking down the street. It's not illegal, but it's definitely socially unacceptable. Number 8 on our list. Talking loudly on trains is a huge no-no. Japanese trains are famous for being punctual, clean, and silent. Seriously, you can hear a pin drop. Talking loudly with your friends, laughing, or taking phone calls is strongly discouraged. Most trains even have signs politely asking passengers to switch their phones to silent mode, avoid making calls, and keep their voices down. Breaking this rule won't get you a fine, but it will earn you a train car full of uncomfortable stares. For many visitors, the level of quiet on a packed rush-hour train feels almost surreal. Sliding into number 7, no tipping ever. In Japan, the concept of tipping just doesn't exist. If you try to leave extra money on the table at a restaurant, one of two things will likely happen. The staff will chase you down the street to return your forgotten money, or they'll politely refuse it, looking a little confused. Tipping can actually be seen as a bit confusing, or even disrespectful, as it implies their salary isn't enough, and that great service isn't just the standard. Good service is simply expected as part of the job, not something that requires an extra reward. For visitors from cultures where tipping is the norm, this rule can feel completely backward. At number 6, a rule that catches many tourists by surprise: tattoos can get you banned from places. While tattoos are becoming more and more mainstream in many parts of the world, in Japan, they still carry a strong historical association with organized crime, specifically the Yakuza. Because of this lingering stigma, many public places, like Anzan hot springs, gyms, swimming pools, and even some beaches, will outright ban anyone with tattoos, no matter how small or artistic they are. Some places might let you in if you cover them with special patches, but many have a strict no tattoos policy, period. This can be a huge shock for travelers who just want to experience a traditional Japanese hot spring. Halfway through at number 5, crossing the street on a red light is not okay. In many big cities around the world, jaywalking is common. If there are no cars coming, you cross the street, right? Not in Japan. Here, people wait for the little green man. They wait at 2 in the morning on a completely empty road. They wait patiently, and they wait together. Crossing against the light is technically illegal, and it's also socially frowned upon. Foreigners often report feeling super embarrassed when they the only person dashing across the street, while dozens of Japanese pedestrians stand waiting perfectly still. It's a powerful example of collective discipline. For number 4, we have: you're expected to line up for everything, and I mean everything. In Japan, Lines are sacred. People form neat, orderly queues for trains, elevators, popular restaurants, bus stops, and even escalators. There's a designated side for standing and a side for walking. Cutting in line is considered one of the rudest things you can possibly do. What's even more amazing is that even when there isn't a physical barrier or rope, people naturally form a perfect line. Foreigners are often blown away by how seriously everyone takes lining up, and how it contributes to the smooth flow of daily life. Our number 3 spot goes to a rule that is fundamental to Japanese etiquette. Shoes are forbidden indoors. Wearing your outdoor shoes inside a Japanese home is a massive mistake. You are always expected to take your shoes off at the entrance, or genkin, when entering someone's house, and even some traditional restaurants, schools, clinics, and temples. Usually, a pair of indoor slippers will be provided for you. But wait, there are more rules. There are often separate, designated toilet slippers that you're supposed to switch into just for using the bathroom. Forgetting to take your shoes off or mixing up the slippers can cause some serious social embarrassment. The runner-up at number 2 is an unspoken rule. You can't really be sick at work. Now, technically, of course, Japan has sick days, but the social reality is very different. There is immense pressure in many Japanese workplaces to show up for your job even if you're feeling under the weather. Taking too many sick days can be seen as being lazy, unreliable, or disrespectful to your colleagues who have to cover for you. This culture of gamen, or endurance, often shocks foreigners. The expectation is to push through it, sometimes at the expense of your own health. It's a powerful unspoken rule that shapes work culture. And finally, the number 1 weirdest rule in Japan, the one that underpins all the others: you must follow the rules even when no one is watching. This is what truly sets Japan apart. People follow the rules without needing enforcement. They wait at that empty red light. They don't litter, even if there are no trash cans in sight. They form perfect lines. They turn in lost wallets with all the cash still inside. They do this not because they're afraid of getting caught or punished, but because it's simply considered the right and proper thing to do for the good of the group. The default question isn't, "Can I get away with this?" but rather, "Is this the correct way to behave?" For many foreigners, this level of personal and social discipline is both shocking and deeply inspiring. So there you have it. Some of these rules might feel a little strange, and some might even seem unnecessary from an outside perspective. But when you put them all together, they help create the safe, clean, and incredibly orderly society that Japan is admired for around the globe. In fact, many foreigners who live in Japan for a long time say they eventually start to understand and even appreciate these unique cultural rules. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and let us know in the comments which rule on this list shocked you the most. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next countdown.